I'm going to share some tips with you on how you can get a lot more clients closer to home, in your neighborhood, or in your general vicinity. Now there's a bit of a debate as to whether you should even do work on your own street or in your own neighborhood, because there is a bit of a risk in case things go south. I do business in my own area, and it's a judgment call. You're going to have to decide for yourself, but I see it as a great advantage because it's fantastic. If you're doing a sod job or whatever you're doing and it's right, on your street or a couple of streets down, you're saving a lot of money on your travel time, and if you've got employees, it's a lot less downtime, non-billable time basically. So anyway, this is what I do every spring to kind of get things rolling. Is I'll put out several of these lawn signs around my area, and I always get compliments on these. We designed these to be a little bit different than other companies. They're very bright, it's bold colors, and it does grab the eye. Anyway, the feedback has been positive. And if you have clients or friends that live on a main artery in your neighborhood, you should at least get one on with the busiest street where there's a major intersection, people are going out, it's an artery out towards the main street out of the neighborhood. You want to get as many eyes on your branding as possible. So I put about 3 or 4 of them around the neighborhood, and I leave them up for at least a couple of weeks in the beginning of the season, or until somebody steals them or vandalizes them, and that does happen. So be prepared to have extras. It's part of the cost of doing business. You're gonna lose signs. Anyway, in my area that happens a lot. Every year I'll use a few. I actually had one guy last year who, we didn't see him, but it was obviously he took a weed eater to it because it looked like chop suey when it was done. It was just crazy. The guy went to town on it. Whatever. It's part of business. Another thing you can do is I have these are 11.5 by 8-inch sheets. It's just basically a blown up postcard. I have them printed on waterproof paper, and I'll put these up near the community mailboxes. We've got community mailboxes, so we don't get home delivery. So a lot of eyes are going to be going there every couple of days. A lot of people are walking around. I'll put them on a lamppost, just put them near where people will see them. You can just kind of go around your neighborhood and see where people are walking. Walking routes are good for that. You're not going to get a ton of hits through this, but again, it's for building brand awareness. So I'll put 4 or 5 of these in my own neighborhood, and I also put them in other neighborhoods where I do business to build density, to get more clients. The key to this in lawn care, if you want to make money, unless you're charging super high premiums, if you're only doing estates, which I don't. I do mostly residential, not huge properties in my town. So you want to build density, okay? And this is just another tool. Just put them up on lampposts. Just put them up, put them where you think people will see them, and just use some nice tape on them. They'll stay up until the city comes by and takes them down, or somebody takes them down. But you're building visibility, and that's good. Third thing I do is if I notice that there's somebody moving in to the neighborhood, there's a house that's been sold, or if they're doing a major renovation, I'm going to write them a welcome letter, basically, welcome to the neighborhood. And I'll just put it into an envelope like this with my return address label here. Same thing as I talked about in my what you can do in December to grow your business video, basically where I'm sending out Christmas cards. And this is very, very effective. I've gotten about, I would say, close to 50% response rate when I do this. So I encourage you to do that. If it's an area where you have business, or if it's near your house and you want to get more business around your house, I encourage you to write, just a welcome letter. If you don't know the people's names, the new people's names, that's okay. You can just leave it as write it as special offer from, your company name. So special offer from Primo Landscaping, the address, If you're in the States, apparently your rules are a bit trickier than here. You have to put a stamp and actually mail it. I'll hand deliver it. I was until this year. Now we have community boxes, so I'm not sure what I will be doing. I might have to join all the American guys too now and start mailing it out. I used to just put it in the box. Now people are looking a lot less at their mailboxes, so something to consider. But you want to get that out there. Kind of personalize it. Say, hi, my name is Dominic. I'm the owner of Primo Landscaping. I live a couple minutes away. I'm on Brookline Avenue. And if ever you need any help with exterior renovation, renovation of your landscaping, maintenance, we do a lot of business here. You know where I am. I'm not going anywhere, so I want the opportunity for that business. And like I said, I get about 50% response rate. Doesn't mean I close 50% Now, I don't close 100% on that 50%, but about half of the people I actually prepare a little letter for will get in touch. So that's a very high return. And I'd say you get close to half of the people that you actually get contacted by. Maybe even a bit more. It's actually one of the highest ratios. Now, I've shown you the lawn sign, the little lamp sign, and the welcome letter. You're going to want to put out flyers or postcards. I do that. And I actually try to send 2 rounds out per season. So early spring, sometime in mid-April, to kind of get things going. And then I'll do a second round in July. Okay, it's important to kind of get ahead of the people, get in their face basically before the season. And my postcard looks, essentially it's like this, okay, except it's 5x7, fairly thick. And I'm going to be modifying it a bit this year. I'll try it again this year, but I'm going to be putting more specific pricing information to pre-qualify people. But yeah, doing 2 rounds of that, so 2 deliveries in your own neighborhood is important, because you'd be surprised how many people give up on lawn care and shrub trimming by July. They get fed up. People's lawnmowers with the Chinese engines break down, and they're just like, I give up, I'm going to pay somebody. So I encourage you to do that. You can either pay a service, or you know what, take a rain day, go out and pass out flyers. And even on a Saturday, if you're not working on a Saturday, go out. I don't encourage door-to-door sales, but passing out flyers, and hey, giving out a business card, introducing yourself if somebody's outside, taking 20 seconds of their time is fine. I encourage that. Another thing I do is I'll actually drive the trucks around, and if you want to have a look, if you haven't seen what my trucks look like, or my trailer, you can have a look at the truck and trailer equipment video where I kind of show things. And it's important to build a recognition. I find my trucks are easily identified, the signs are vibrant, everything is legible. And I'll sometimes just go for a nice slow drive around the whole neighborhood, just to kind of see what's going on, see if any houses are for sale, kind of say hi to clients I haven't seen in a while. And it's just, honestly, I'm trying to get eyes on my brand name. I encourage you to do that too. If you've got a logo on your truck or trailer, whatever you're using, I encourage you to kind of drive around, because people, they will notice you, and you want to be the company they deal with. You want to be the guy in your neighborhood that, hey, why call somebody else? This guy's always around here. We know where he is. He's a good guy. Year after year, we keep seeing him. If your truck isn't logoed up yet, save up for it. Try it, even if you only get it on the tailgate. I think it's better than nothing. It doesn't cost a fortune, and you'll get a quick return on that. Okay, people really like dealing with with a company that's easily identifiable and looks professional, and that's a way you'll get a bit of a better price versus lowballers and the cash guys that are just doing this because whatever, they want to pass the time, make a bit of beer money. That'll differentiate you from them. You'll make more money, I guarantee it. So I've given you a few strategies that have worked for me. I think if you apply these, you'll be able to get more clients in your own neighborhood. And as always, I wish you best of luck. And I'm really encouraged. There's a lot of guys are watching these videos during the winter. Right now it's January 20th. I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome. So many people are trying to improve their business and get things ready and learn things for next season. So as always, best of luck, and thanks a lot for watching.